Okay, so I just took this coyote off the stretcher. He's pretty dry. You can hear he sounds like paper, you know, he's formed. Anyway, so to flip, I'm going to show you guys how to flip him. And to flip him, you got to do it the right way, or else you will rip it. A lot of guys will take their hand and try to go right down and pull down here, and that's not how you do it. You know, don't go for the legs. I tried that too. If you go for the legs, you'll rip it. You got to work it slow. So what you do, here's your pelt. It's off the stretcher now, and you just start to turn it like this, and just work it very slow. Okay, and then what you do is you can see I'm grabbing inside. I'm grabbing the fur. I'm grabbing a big ball of fur, and I'm pulling it through like that. Okay, I'm doing the same thing on the front. I'm grabbing a ball of fur on the inside and pulling it through. And this, you know, this is the only way that I've found to do it. I've heard of guys doing it starting at the head, but you know, I don't know. I've tried it and it just didn't seem to work for me. So that's what I'm doing all the way down here. I'm simply grabbing the hide just on the inside, grabbing the fur and giving it a pull. Okay. Now I'm past the legs. You can see there's a leg hole there and a leg hole there. So now what you do when you get just past the legs, you put that back leg out and that back leg out, step on them, stick your hand down, and now you can grab the nose and pull it right through. Turn the nose out, and then you take them, you want to give them a few good snaps. And now when you put them on the board like this, you do it a little bit differently. You don't use as many pins, and it's a little easier. Okay, so now center them just like, you know, same as the other way. Pull the ears through. Okay, cartilage should be removed. I've heard of guys not doing it, but it will cause slippage on you. Anyway, my cartilage is completely removed. Cartilage is removed. Now you stick your hand down the leg hole and steer the leg down the pelt. Okay. Now you make sure the face is centered. Go by the eyes. You go by the tail a little bit there. Give it a light tap. Now we'll give them a quick pinning on the bottom. Now I only use one pin because it's pretty well formed. So now instead of using two, I'll just take one, pin it up, all good. And then NAFA, they want the front legs to stay in the pelt. Now with my board, it's very easy to separate it. Just go like this, take your nail, and I will, can't really see, pull it like that. Now it's formed. Okay, now what you gotta do is instead of, you don't pin the back now, the back doesn't get pinned, the back stays. Tail should be split, give it a good fluff. And the ears, now what I do with the ears personally, I know some guys will pin them up, but when the ears were pinned up in the drying process, this here is all wet. You pin them up again, you're gonna have taint and slippage there. So I take the ears and I give them a pin backwards. Okay. And then the last thing you do, take your fur brush. Right here, I use a slicker brush, not a fur brush. And now you just take a slicker and you just lay the fur flat. Now you want to brush it back quite a bit. You know, through the whole process of drying. You know, you're walking by it one day, you know, and just give it a back brush. And you know, do that every now and then. There's your boarded coyote. I'll post you guys a video of boarding him with the fur in right after drying, or right after skinning and fleshing. So that's it. Thanks for watching.